Hello. On behalf of the San Leandro City Council, and particularly council members Jim Prola, Michael Gregory, and Benny Lee that are here today, I'm pleased that you're all here, and welcome to you to this discussion and presentation on our high-speed fiber optic network known as Lit San Leandro, and the Gigabit City Challenge by our guest today, Federal Communications Chairman Julius Genachowski. Last month at the U.S. Conference of Mayors winter meeting in Washington, D.C., Chairman Genachowski challenged the attendees to create at least one gigabit community in all 50 states by 2015. Chairman Genachowski stated, "American economic history teaches a clear lesson about infrastructure. If we build it, innovation will come." San Leandrons share Chairman Genachowski's understanding of the critical importance of high-speed broadband to the economy. At the Conference of Mayors meeting, I told Chairman Genachowski that San Leandro has already met and surpassed his Gigabit City Challenge with Lit San Leandro, as Lit San Leandro provides businesses of speeds of up to 10 gigabits per second, or 2,000 times faster than the average U.S. internet connection. I welcome Chairman Genachowski to visit San Leandro and see how, by offering virtually unlimited internet connectivity in the center of the San Francisco Bay Area, San Leandro is wired to be the place for business in the 21st century. Lit San Leandro is a private-public venture that offers a model of sustainable economic development for communities nationwide. Every business in every sector of our economy can be more productive and more successful with gigabit connectivity. Lit San Leandro is assisting companies become industry leaders and strengthening America's ability to compete in the global marketplace. We are grateful to the U.S. Economic Development Administration for receiving the agency's first urban fiber optic grant. The grant will enable us to expand Lit San Leandro this year by another 7 miles from its original 11-mile loop. Innovation is a way of life in the San Francisco Bay Area, as evidenced by the high number of patents in the U.S. submitted by Bay Area companies and institutions, the decision to open a new U.S. patent office in nearby San Jose, and our world-class educational institutions such as UC Berkeley and Stanford universities. In San Leandro, we are proud of our rich manufacturing heritage dating back over 100 years, as well as more recently founded companies at the forefront of our innovation economy. Today's San Leandro is the sound of opportunity knocking. Having one of the most diverse populations in California and the nation, with 2 BART stations, 2 highways, close proximity to Oakland International Airport and the Port of Oakland, Silicon Valley, less than a 40-minute drive away, highly skilled workforce, a new state-of-the-art hospital, a business-friendly staff, a shared vision by our political, business, and civic leaders on the importance of nourishing creativity and transforming our center into a center of innovation, and now Lit San Leandro. San Leandro is an ideal location for both established businesses and startups to be more productive and successful. As our city manager colorfully has stated, with 10 gigabits direct to businesses, San Leandro is like a cheetah with lasers. We are now the Usain Bolt of the tech world. Now it's my pleasure to show you a short video on Lit San Leandro and our city.
In today's innovation economy, success is measured by the speed in which ideas and information can be transferred across the country and around the world. The San Francisco Bay Area is renowned as a high-tech hub. Now, the city of San Leandro is introducing a game changer for the entire region. Lit San Leandro, a state-of-the-art fiber optic loop that offers broadband users a high-performing, flexible, secure network with the capacity to carry up to 10 gigabits per second. This isn't a plan, it's a fact. Thanks to the vision of Dr. Patrick Kennedy, founder of OSIsoft, San Leandro is now uniquely positioned to serve businesses with enormous capacity and unparalleled speed. The future is now for medical research, graphics, and digital studios, 3D printing, advanced manufacturing, and software development. Traditional businesses benefit from this speed as well, with service that is 2,000 times faster than the average internet connection. New arrivals will find a city that is business ready. San Leandro has long been home to such national food makers as Kraft, Ghirardelli, Soggs, and Otis Spunkmeyer, Mi Rancho Tortillas, manufacturers as traditional as Olson Steel, and as innovative as Energy Recovery Incorporated, corporate headquarters like Trinet and ACO Engineered Systems. Kaiser has also chosen to make a $1 billion investment in San Leandro with a world-class medical center. Advanced manufacturing and transportation-oriented businesses have been thriving in San Leandro for decades. Why do they stay? Because San Leandro is one of the Bay Area's best homes for business. We have an educated, diverse workforce, varied and affordable housing, robust public transportation, and a vibrant, walkable downtown. San Leandro's central location gives it easy access to 2 international airports and a major seaport. We're 20 minutes from San Francisco by BART and less than a 30-mile drive to the Silicon Valley. The infrastructure for business is already here. Almost 1/4 of San Leandro has been retained solely for industrial and commercial purposes. Attractively priced buildings are move-in ready or suitable for adaptive reuse. We are approving plans for 2 Class A office campuses totaling more than 500,000 square feet. One at the shoreline and one at the transit-oriented hub around the downtown BART station. The San Leandro lifestyle includes neighborhood parks, miles of shoreline, lakeside trails, and a golf course. San Leandro High School boasts a new multimedia lab and a performing arts center. $50 million in sports facility upgrades are underway. We're proud of our public library, farmers markets, and restaurants. People come from all over the Bay Area to enjoy our regional shopping centers. With our prime location, business-ready city government, an educated workforce, and the fastest broadband of any Bay Area city, San Leandro is wired to become the place for 21st century business. Get connected.
It's my pleasure now to welcome Deborah Acosta. She's our Chief Innovation Officer, who will serve as our MC today. And Ms. Acosta is the East Bay's region first and only Chief Innovation Officer, and her position is funded in part by private funds as part of our public-private partnership. Thank you.
What's up, San Leandro? This is amazing. We may know the way to San Jose, but at this moment, who cares? So glad to see all of you here with this amazing opportunity that we have, that frankly, this journey is going to be a long one, a journey of 1,000 miles, but it begins with a single step, and that's with Dr. Patrick Kennedy, the CEO of OSIsoft, who realized that his company could not continue to stay and grow in the city that he founded his company in 30 years ago if he couldn't get access to gigabit fiber. So that's really where this story starts today. And the story is not just a San Leandro story, it's also a regional story. So the story that we're going to build for you today is about how San Leandro fits into the region and how the region fits into the goals of our leadership at the national level. So that's the story we're going to start to tell you today. The first person that I'd like to introduce to you is Stephen Blum of TELUS Ventures. Now, Stephen is president of TELUS Venture Associates, a management, planning, and business development consultancy for community broadband initiatives. And Steve, you can come right on up. Steve is a 30-year industry veteran and an expert in developing new broadband systems. His expertise in the East Bay telecommunications industry landscape guided the city of San Leandro in developing its partnership agreement with Dr. Patrick Kennedy. Michael, what is the telecommunications landscape in the East Bay, and how is Lit San Leandro a game changer for this community?
Well, it's Steve, but Michael's next. But that's okay. Here in the Bay Area, we are surrounded by the fattest internet pipes on the planet. We have the world's greatest concentration of innovative, high technology, revolutionary talent, companies, and jobs, but we're just getting started. Most communities in the Bay Area, most companies and people can't touch those fat broadband pipes yet. That's how it was here in San Leandro when the Lit San Leandro project began a couple of years ago. The main lines of the internet run right through town, but there was no local access, no on-ramp here. Businesses struggled to get any kind of internet access, affordable or not. One of those businesses was OSIsoft. They're here today to tell their own story, so I'm not going to spoil it for you, but Pat Kennedy saw a solution, worked with the city of San Leandro to implement it. Pat and the Lit San Leandro team made it happen. The city, though, deserves a lot of the credit, too. The business development team here recognized the opportunity and worked across departments and worked with the leadership of the city council to find ways to say yes to that opportunity. That's the key, recognizing the opportunity and embracing it. Part of that job is making sure everyone's interests are acknowledged and protected. The job is also to move ahead without getting bogged down in the process, move ahead with a clear view of the benefits for all, and that's what the city of San Leandro did. Thanks to some far-sighted work by legislators in Sacramento, and more of that gets done than people give them credit for, thanks to their work, the California Public Utilities Commission created a network of regional broadband consortia across the state. In just 1 year, those community-based groups that pull together public agencies, educational institutions, nonprofits, and most importantly, private companies with capital to invest, those groups have generated dozens of new broadband projects. The East Bay Broadband Consortium is one example. I recently worked with them to assess connectivity in this region. We developed a grading system and came up with a city-by-city and county-by-county report card. Two things stood out. First, in most communities, businesses need help to get the broadband speed and quality and affordable pricing that they need. That's speed, quality, and pricing that our high-tech centers of excellence take for granted, whether it's finding incentives for incumbent carriers to upgrade existing facilities or partnering with entrepreneurs like OSIsoft and Pat Kennedy to build new gigabit fiber networks, or even dipping a toe into the municipal broadband business. Cities have a vital role to play and valuable resources to offer, not the least of which is leadership, as we have here in San Leandro. Second, the cities with the highest grades are the ones with the deepest history of competition between telecommunications service providers. Central Contra Costa County cities scored A's and B's because they have 3 carriers that compete with each other in a number of ways, including investing in new broadband infrastructure, putting private capital into building new fiber optic lines. Here in Alameda County, the cities with the highest grades are Berkeley and the city of Alameda. A private company, Sonic, has invested in building competitive broadband facilities in Berkeley. In Alameda, the city took the lead, built its own system, spurred fierce competition, and then stepped out of the business when the time was ripe. The infrastructure that was built by the city of Alameda and its competitors is still there, still serving the residents of Alameda, and still providing homes and businesses with some of the best internet service available in the East Bay. Up until it's San Leandro, but it's still some of the best you're going to find anywhere. Other cities have followed their lead. The city of Benicia is working to turn what was a major 20th century industrial park into a 21st century job engine by bringing in better broadband building, better broadband infrastructure. In Oakland, just to the north, there's an ongoing effort to bridge the divide between businesses and homes that have superior internet access and those who don't. It's no coincidence that the best and cheapest broadband infrastructure in the Bay Area, though, is in Palo Alto and Santa Clara. As new industries, as a new economy grew there, those cities built municipal fiber optic networks. As businesses have grown and created jobs, local fiber optic networks have grown to serve them, resulting in even more businesses and more jobs. We're starting to see the same here in San Leandro, and that's just the beginning. Chairman Genachowski, for Gigabit Cities, the future is right here.